I welcome you to another spelling class in the English language. You recall that in the last episode we examined 7 rules, 8 rules perhaps, and in the rules I gave you some assignment. Some of you have been writing into assignment. I love that. Please continue to respond to whatever we ask you to do. Now we continue this day on the spelling rules. Now, words ending in a consonant Y, you know the consonant Y, usually change to I before a suffix. You know, a prefix, a suffix, don't forget we have done something like that. Now we are saying that when you have a Y, the Y will change to I when it's in front of a suffix. Now look at all the words I have here. They end in Y, 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 Y. Accompany, apply, okay, BC, defy, and so on and so forth. Now if you look at the words on the other side, I have changed the Y to I. Okay, look at it. You have I here, you have I here, you have I here, you have I here, you have I here. So it has changed. Accompany, accompaniment, apply, applied, and so on and so forth. Take note of that. Easy, easily, defiant. You change the Y. Then you have more examples on the board. Holy, holiness. Fancy, fanciful. Okay? Fury, furious. Then you have envy, enviable. Penny, happy, happiness. It's very easy for you to identify them like this. Oh. I know this now. Happy, happiness, I know. It's when you now get to exam hall and say, this should be a Y, or this should be an I, and so on and so forth. Now, like I told you, there are always exceptions to the rule. Look at these ones now. They have Y, you have Y, you have Y, you have. But I have not changed this one to I as I've done in the first one. I didn't change this. So what do you have? They retain the Y. These ones retain the Y. So you have carry, carrying. You don't change this I like we did. Don't forget. Then you have copy, copying. Then you have try, trying. Envy, envying. Baby, baby. You see, that's English language. I'm saying that in some, you change the Y to I, accompany, accompaniment. But in this one, you now have carry, carrying, copy, copying, and so on and so forth. What is your own duty? Sit down at home, like maths, like chemistry, like physics, study English language. Don't make unnecessary assumption that I know it now. My mother has been teaching me English language since I was born. So why must I be learning it again? No. You have to go over and over and over and over and over. Okay? Now, words when ending in a vowel plus Y usually do not change before a suffix. Okay? So that's what you are saying. You have boy, boys, allay, allayed, convey, conveyed, honey, honeyed, boy, boyish, betray, betrayer, and so on and so forth. That's our rule there. So take note of that. Now, we are going to another very important area. Fault in spelling may be due to other factors. It may be due to your fault in pronunciation. If you are not pronouncing a word very well, you won't write it well. Like I've given you, many students, if you say, spell the word mischievous, mischievous, M-I-S-C-H-I-O-U-S, because you are saying mischievous, whereas there is no I in mischievous. That error is due to wrong pronunciation. Okay? Some of your spelling errors may also be due to your wrong pronunciation as you write. I'm going to give you some example of what I'm saying. Now, normally people will say library. Library. They will, because of your mother tongue, they will insert a vowel where there is no vowel. Library. Inside of library. And then you have February. Instead of February. And then I've given you the word mischievous. That word is mischievous. It's not mischievous. It's mischievous. There is no I there. And then you have accidentally. Now look at the next word. That is one. The verb is hinder. H-I-N-D-E-R. Hinder. Okay? Now, but when you now come to the noun, you drop the E. So you now have hindrance. Hindrance. So you drop the E. Look at the next word. You have the word literature. Literature. Okay? Disaster. Then you have disastrous. Government. Baptism. Intellectual. And so on and so forth. There's so many on the board. That the error is due to either your mother tongue, from what you have heard from your mother or your father, and then you now bring it into your various secondary schools. No. Mischievous. And so on and so forth. I've given you so many examples when we are doing the word argue, something very near that, A-R-G-U-E, but when you now come to the noun, you drop the E. It's argument. There's no E there. Hinder, hindrance, and so on and so forth. Mischievous, and so on. These errors are due to our mother tongue. So try as much as possible to avoid them. We go ahead. Now, vowel combinations. Here, there are some quick tips for vowel combination that also cause spelling difficulties. What do I mean? You have A comes before E. You have two vowels, two vowels, two vowels, two vowels here, two vowels, two vowels here. Okay? So take note of this. Area, aerophobic, aeroplane, anesthetic, hemoglobin, and so on. You see A comes before E, the following words, when you have vowels. Take note of that. We'll go ahead. O, so you now have O coming before E as, look at this, look at this, look at this. I pronounce this word from home. Again, again. So you have amoeba there, and then maneuver. We'll go ahead, two vowels. You have A coming before E. You have as in, look at this word here, dairy, and you have dairy. Then you have A comes before U as in gauge. Then U comes before A as in language. Look at this. Gauge, AU here, UA here. You can see what I'm saying. You have gauge. Then look at guard, UA, UA. Then you have this one. Okay? AU. You see? So you see that all these words are the words which you need to study. Then you have U comes before A, before O. I look at these two words. Look at these two words. U comes before E. Look at these two words. And O before U, as in this word. Please study them. They will help you a lot in your... Now we go to another one, single or double consonant. Single or double consonant. It is very common, it's a very common error to spell word that you have a double consonant with only a simple. You know what I mean by consonant? We have done it. We have done vowel now. But you see there are some words that you must have double consonant for them, and people spell them with single consonant. There are some words with single consonant, people spell them with double consonant. So look at the following word: ADD, APP, APP, UPP. Double here, double here, double here, double here. Is that clear? When you are speaking, nobody can identify this error. So, double, 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 double. Okay, we go ahead. Now, there are some words that should have single consonant. All the words you have on the board here, they are all single. Some people, they spell anoint. You are anointed. And then they spell it with double N. Look at these two words. Accommodation. CCMM. Accumulation. CC single M. Words like that. And you pronounce them the same. Accommodation. Accumulation. Accommodation. CCMM. Accumulation. CC single M. Okay? Bias, inoculate, and so on and so forth. Now look at the words I'm talking about now. Look at this one that has double. You have accommodation. You have aggression. GGSS. You have committee. MMTTEE. You have embarrassing. In fact, I love that. I always give example with embarrass and harass. Embarrass has RR, SS. Harass has single R, SS. Take note. Harass, embarrass, harass, embarrass, harass, embarrass. These things will definitely, I'm sure, help your writing. Go over them. Things that you sure you don't understand. Okay? Now, I've given you this: accumulate, commemorate, desiccate, disappear, and so on and so forth. Now, there are some words that have what you call cluster. Two words together. Okay? Look at this. You have enmity. Then you have environment. You have mnemonics. Mnemonics. You don't say me, you say mnemonics. You have symptom. Look at this, SYM. 3 together. Okay, with hell and threshold. Take note of this. It will help you in your reading at all. Now, from what we have done, I now want to give you homework. What have we done in this lesson? We have looked at double letter. We have looked at single letter. We have looked at RR and so on and so forth. So what do I expect you to do? Now look at the very easy. Add ing or ed to the following words: defer, defer, confer, refer, aver, debar, suffer, infer, prefer, proffer, impel, expel, fulfill, skill, parallel. So I'm going to give you the assessment now. Add ing or ed to the following. What I want you to do is that divide your book into 3. You write defer, then you write ing, then you write ed. You divide your book into 3. In first one, you write all the words on the board. Then in the next one, ing, you underline. All these words, you write the ing. Then all these words, you write the ed. By the time you finish this, you will be very good in spelling. Okay, so you have the following words: defer, defer, confer, refer, aver, debar, suffer, infer, prefer, proffer, impel, expel, fulfill, skill, parallel. And then you have permit, limit, benefit. Add ing, as I've told you: permit, limit, benefit, regret, profit, hope, hop, wipe, shop, ally, tie, eye, marry, and convey. When you do this, I need that table on my table as soon as you get it.